Hey guys, welcome to the stream. This is Arriagada coming to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada. We're here at Westgate, Las Vegas Resort and Casino, and we're here for the Acme 2024 ACS Nationals. $65,000 added into the event, running from May 11th to the 18th. We're on day 5, so it's May 15th right now. And while we started off with some 9-ball action, we had you a little bit of that Advanced Masters 8-ball action. Then we had a little bit of that Women's Advanced Masters 8-ball action. And now we're moving into the Open Ladies 8-ball action. And we got our first 2 racks coming up right now. This is a battle or a showdown between She Ready and Halifax Explosion. It's on like King Kong. Let's do it. Racks number 1 and 2 are coming up right away. As soon as the first table is broke or somebody breaks, I will start the clock. On your mark, get set, go. Let's do it. She ready. Timer's on the roll, and so are we. The match has begun. It's gonna be some good action, man. Some good action. I promise. Or my name ain't Rod Arriagada. Actually, well, yeah, it is. All right, let's look at the details here. So She Ready representing South Central Pool League in California. Alman Billiards Association representing Nova Scotia from Canada. So another U.S. Canada matchup. What's going on here, man? What happened to peace? All right, we're in it. And let's check out the lineups. Oops, I keep going to the wrong thing. So lineups. All right, so on She Ready, we have Tessera, Jackson, Moniqua, McKee, Brittany Newsom, and Lewis Nelson. On Halifax Explosion, we have Janet Ritzy, Krista Yeo, Lee Ann Gills, and Jennifer Roden. And the first matches we got going down right now is between Tessera Jackson and Janet Ritchie. And I believe they are on the table that's right in front of us here, table 1. And then we have a matchup between Moniqua and Moniquia, I think that's how you say it, McKee against Krista Yale. It's action time. Live from Las Vegas. Lots of fun, man. Lots of pool people walking around all over the entire place. I mean, a couple of days ago, they'd just be a bunch of us in a pool room, but now, like, we're everywhere, man. We're like a bunch of piranhas just hungry for some action. Everywhere you look, out on the patio, in the restaurant, the casino, like pool players everywhere, man, everywhere. That's a sign that something fun is going on, and we're the ones right here watching one. So bump into the 14 is gonna slow down the cue ball, but it's gonna leave her. Sorry about that. Internet trying to bug out on me. But she might have that 7-ball. No real finish yet. You could maybe try to like bump. Well, I guess we would leave that 8-ball there. Just draw back from it, if anything. But I can tell you right now, just from watching the shadows of the balls on the table, there's maybe like an inch gap between the cue ball and the 7. And usually when the cue ball is that close, it's really tough to see, where you're aiming at. Best way to really make these kind of shots is to, do a double take, a triple take if you have to on the aiming spot. She's gonna turn the table over. That's where I'll get a chance to get going. It is a race to 10 in this one, so a bit faster paced. Now I can tell you that last year I was here, I streamed She Ready, and they were like kicking butt everywhere, everywhere. These ladies ain't messing around. This is gonna be a really good matchup. I was just talking. I was like, "Hey, wait a minute, weren't you guys like standard last year?" And they're like, "Yeah, they bumped us up." And here we are. We're in an A-side semifinal matchup, and they have a chance to maybe even get into the hot seat here if they can win this match. trying to work it out. One big problem is that 10 ball, but don't really have many options to get around to it. And one of the options would be the ball that she's looking at right now. I probably wouldn't take that 13 ball if I was her. I'd probably end up taking that ball in the corner, that ball. Only because that ball that she's shooting right now is the one that can get her down to that 10 ball. Well, she got another chance of getting set up with that 9 ball. Then she could use that ball as an escape shot. You're looking at it right now. Now, like you can try to play perfect position here, or you can just try to go for the breakout because all you need is a little bit of top rights here to be able to get the breakout. But I would rather play for the shape myself. The only thing is, if you don't get it, though, you're gonna regret it. Taking a double take. Make the shot. That's gonna bump out the 11, which she needed to do anyway. Still has a shot, I believe, to the corner. Bit of a safety battle going on table 2 right now. Not sure what to do here, but I think she should just take that 11 ball. Well, I don't know. I don't know. The thing is about that ball is that that's a really good escape shot from when you have to go down to deal with that 10 ball. Taking the 11 ball is a decent shot. It's a little bit harder than your average shot, but it's a decent shot because of where the angle of the cue ball will come from. Now, the only problem would be there if she takes the 11 ball, she ends up running into that 15 ball because that wouldn't be any good. She tried the 11 ball and she was trying to avoid the 15 ball. So she had the right shot. She had the right idea also with trying to avoid that 15 ball. Oh, I guess I got to share the stream, right? Forgot about that. I'm already getting in the game, man. We just started. I had a really good time last year watching She Ready play. They were fun. They got lots of good chemistry, There's some cool cats too. Gonna take a second here to share the stream to ACS. By the way, if you guys haven't already, go check out American Cuesports and brackets ACS Facebook page. They're the ones that are running the event, and they do a great job. And they have lots of events all over the states. So, looking for an opportunity to go and compete in a fun environment with a great organization and lots of amazing pool players, check them out. It's under American, one word. Q Sports is actually 2 words, but it's a capital C, capital S, right? So it's 1 word, Q Sports. And then in brackets, ACS. All right, so I don't know. Like right now, you're probably thinking to yourself, like that 10 ball is actually affecting you. So you may not have to deal with that yet. Trying to get off the left cushion and top cushion to get set up for that 15 ball. Oh man, she would have bumped that 9 ball or that 5 or that 8 ball. I mean, it would have been perfect. But now she's gonna have a bit of a situation here. She can probably break out the 10 ball, and then you need a shot on the 10 ball to be able to get up table from there. You can see the path here. Like she's got 1, 2 real angle to be able to get into that 10. For her to be able to make it, though, you would have to do two things: either put some running English or hit that ball thin. She's going with a thin shot, lots of tops. Trying to get some cue ball speed here for the breakout. Not going to get it, though. Didn't hit it in the right spot. She still made the shot, but didn't quite get the breakout that she was looking for. And now taking this 15 ball, like you have to play position now. You do have a little bit of room to kind of get something on that 10 ball, but to get like right on it, it's going to be very difficult. If the 8 ball wasn't there, it'd be easy. But the 8 ball kind of blocks the path. And only by about maybe like a half ball. The right side of the 8 ball, the half right side of the 8 ball is the one that's in the way. Whatever you do, though, you don't want to open up that 10 and 5 now because you're going to sell the table a lot if you do that. But if you make the shot and you go for the breakout or go for position, then that's okay because in that case, you didn't really have much of a choice. She's looking at a kick shot here. Crazy. If she makes it, it'd be a great shot. She's going to hit it anyway. And she'll still leave a shot in the side pocket. So table turned over to Janet from Halifax Explosion, and she'll have a chance to get her team on the board first. So for this one, we're gonna share it out to California because they need to see players play at the table. Great positional play here for the 8 ball. Perfect weight on it too. Looks like we're trying to play a safety here on the right side. Oh, that almost stayed up on the table. So close. 1-0 Halifax Explosion in the lead. All right, so now we have Brittany Newsom from She Ready. She'll be breaking first on this one because this is She Ready breaking round. And Brittany's going to be playing against Leanne Gilles from Halifax Explosion. I don't know if they're updating their score sheet. Oh, yeah, they are. Okay. Race to 10. Makes for a quick match. Gonna miss the shot to the corner. Table is turned over here. A bit of a challenging 8 ball. Bank shot or a cut. That's where we're going. Now, the one thing you worry about when you cut this ball is about the scratch angle. So normally, if you're going to cut this, you would put some bottom rights on the cue ball to get that cue ball to come off the cushion and go back up. Um, where is it? So you would want to like hit this with like that kind of spin. Then you check it off the rail with some white. You could even put some more if you want more to the right. That'd be fine too. She went for a bank, and she's gonna end up scratching the cue ball. Not what she was planning, that's for sure. And Krista Yale gets a chance to help her team get a second game under the belt. Got a ball in hand and a great opportunity. Brittany Newsom racking in this one on table one. Krista will make her ball into the corner on table two, and she'll have a 8-ball waiting for her to be able to make it and help her team get up by 2. Now, one thing about when you're playing teams is that you always want to capitalize on your opponent's breaks as much as you can, because then, like, if your breaks are good and you're capitalizing on their breaks and you're capitalizing on your breaks, then now you're creating a gap in that matchup. Krista's going to make the 8-ball, putting up Halifax Explosion up by 2. All right, it looks like Brittany's ready to break. They're going to miscue a little bit. I don't think enough balls hit the rail to make it a legal break. I'm pretty sure. Though, then again, I don't know how they do things, so maybe I'm wrong. And we have 2 fresh games coming up. We will cover, or I will cover, the table that breaks first. Oh, they didn't update it. Oh, I guess I haven't updated it. All right, so Miss Lewis is going to be breaking on table 2. Oh, and I guess because there wasn't enough balls that made contact on the rail, Leanne gets to break against Brittany now. So far, they've been able to capitalize on the 2 breaks from She Ready. This time, there's a bit of a change up here because there was not enough contact on the rack. So now, instead of She Ready breaking this one, it's going to be Leanne breaking this one. See if she can take advantage of her opponent's miscue and maybe help her team get a little bit further ahead. Hi. Oh, yeah, this is the stream.
Oh, you're doing both of them?
Yeah, both those tables.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is this the finals?
No, this is A side semifinal, or the winner's side semifinal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're trying to play to get into the hot seat.
Pardon?
They're trying to play to get into the hot seat.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're looking to watch on the stream, on that table there's a little plastic sheet underneath that little green package. So you see that, not the one with the cloth, but the other bare table.
Okay.
And there it's got the Facebook page for where it's going to be, and the YouTube link as well. But you can find it under Cuesports Live, 3 separate words.
Keep a card?
It's not a card. It's like a poster thing. You can take a picture of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll show you all the links on there. And then if you want to share it to other people that don't have Facebook, you can just copy the link from YouTube and then text them that link.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I didn't see who broke first. I guess
Coworkers, they said they downloaded the app, but it won't open.
for YouTube or for Facebook. Because Facebook, you have to create an account. YouTube, you don't have to, but then you have to text them the link for the YouTube.
Oh.
Did you find it? So, like, if you can't figure it out, just come see me with the phone opened up on Facebook on the thing, and then I'll find the YouTube link for you, and then we can share it. Okay? But if they're on Facebook, they have to create an account. Where on YouTube, you don't have to create an account. Turn over on table 1. And attempt on the shot on the side pocket on table 2. It's going to come up short. Halifax explosion on both tables at the moment. 2-game lead, trying to get a little bit of momentum going on their team. If they can win these 2 games here, and then that would mean that they won the first round against their opponents on their break. That means that also when Explosion breaks on the next round, they'll have a chance to get even further ahead. As long as they make a ball off the break, that is. Uh-oh. Stripe's going to block that 1 ball. Playing a safety. Give me a second. Oh, yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, you will. And content on YouTube and things that you try to down over time. All right, so Trisha Kuchera, how you doing? Will you be streaming men's 8-ball teams tomorrow? I'll be streaming everything. Whatever they send my way, that's what I'll be streaming. More 694 Nick. How you doing? It says tables 13 and 14. That's right. That's the ones we're on. And I'll attach. Where is it? Okay. I'm gonna attach the link here. So like those of you that are watching and people are trying to figure out how to find the stream, just tell them that if they go to the CompuSport app and they look up She Ready or Halifax Explosion, they'll find the match right away. And then when they find the match, it'll also give you an option to click on the live stream right there. And that's what you're looking for. All right, I put that on there. We're back for the game. Still 2-0. Transfer Rowden on the table right now on table 2. Our teammate Leanne also on the table on table 1. Oh no. Ball the white ball through, ball in hand. And Brittany from She Ready is going to get a chance to help her team get on the board.
There's a $1,900 for LIVESTREAM raffle Michelle is doing right now. You have a nice, beautiful cue. She's going around selling raffle tickets.
I'm assuming she played a safety there on table 2. That's what it looked like.
Make sure you take advantage of that. You're going around the room and we'll raffle that thing out. We already had a couple lucky winners today.
I gotta look up Texas Beaches. I love the fire that they bring when they play. I want to see how they're making out. Like, honestly, so much excitement last year watching them play. Texas. Oh, I think they're Texas Beaches. Oh yeah, wait. There's an 8-ball and 9-ball. What were they playing just now? They're playing 8-ball. Is that? Yeah, they're playing 8-ball. So looks like they just won their match. Oh, they're on the B side right now. Oh, they're fighters, so they're just gonna keep going. I know they will. Tap that. We just played the match prior to this one. It's playing against Al's Hideout. That's women's advanced team, 8-ball teams. And then the winner of that match plays against Just Pooling Around, Michigan Roots. Texas Beaches win their match. They're waiting for an opponent from Breaking Besties and Try Me. Now, in this matchup that we have right here, She Ready and Halifax Explosion, the winner of that plays against the winner of Handle It and Sharpshooting Divas. That's to get into the semifinal. And on the bottom side, we have O's and Uhs, or Oohs and Uhs, and Famous Four. The winner of that plays against She Chalks Too Much and Stick It. I like that one. She chalks too much. I tell you, some of those pool names are just key. I enjoy. I don't know. Well, okay, so tell me, like, without being, too perverted or like putting swears in there. Tell me, what's the funniest name that you have seen or heard, or that you had as a team name? What is the funniest team name that you've had? There's a lot of great names out there. A lot of great names. For us, we had one. It wasn't like a really funny name, but when you put it together, it was a funny name, right? So our team name was called Reynolds Anonymous because it was like random. Who would like run the table out was always random, right? So it was Reynolds Anonymous, and so the like we were gonna get shirts done. We never got the shirts done though, but we were gonna get shirts done that said Reynolds Anonymous in the back, and then the front is gonna say hi. Like my example would be, "Hi, my name is Rod, and I got a run out problem." All right, so they're gonna tie you up. She ready to play. I'm telling you. They came in last year the same way. Like it didn't matter what the score was. They just kept fighting, and I don't know. Like eventually, it's almost like they overwhelmed their opponents because they ended up destroying them on the table. And this year, well, and I don't mean destroying like a slaughter. I mean like they ended up beating them, right? Um, and this year they're back for some more. They got bumped up, and here they are. They're still on the winner's side, trying to get a little bit further. Winning this match and the next one would put them in the hot seat for guaranteed second if they win. If not, they'll be guaranteed third at the very least. All right, we're moving into rack number 5 now of this matchup. And I got to reset the sheet here to make sure that it's the right score. And we have Leanne playing against Monikia. Yeah, I'm going to have to ask how she pronounces it. And Tesra Jackson against Krista Yale.
They're doing a key reps over there right now.
And that's table 2 right now, so we'll stick to that one for now.
Also, they've got
$2,000 shown cube being raffled right now.
championship guard over there at the Brooklyn Sports Bar booth. So make sure you check it out. It's just off to the left before you walk out the door.
Yeah, so here in the vendor or in the room, they have Omega or Acme set up. They have American Hustler set up. There's Clutch Shot Billiards apparel, and Lock and Loaded Billiards apparel, and Brutal Gear. Oh, and did I say Hustle? Hustlin's here too. A good variety of vendors where you can get some nice gear, some clothing that make you feel like a champion inside. You know, I used to be one of those people that believed in that. You know, you have to dress good, and if you want to play good, but I don't know. Now I just don't really care, but I really love the gear. There's so much nice gear, especially Locked and Loaded, man. I really enjoy their stuff. Clutch Shots too. They got some really nice gear. And I grew up with some Halifax or some Halifax, some hustling gear. So I like the hustling gear. Actually, I have some hustling gear at home that I'm going to be selling shortly. And not used. All of it's new. So a friend of mine was a Hustling USA dealer, and I guess he stocked up on a bunch of stuff, and then amongst that, he I guess decided to hold on to some stuff that he wasn't selling. I guess he got away from it, right? He ended up doing something different. So with the inventory that he had, he was just sitting on it for a while. So he came up to me. He's like, "Hey, man," because he knows that I run like tournaments and organize events, and I'm working with the juniors and stuff, right? So he's like, "Hey, I'm going to give you the stuff here, and you can sell it, and then that money that you make from it, put it towards juniors for a tournament." So that's the plan, and I'm gonna be doing that when I get back to Winnipeg. Anybody from Manitoba that's watching, if you're looking for some of that hustling gear, I'll be posting up some pictures. Just let me know if you're interested in any of it. Also, I'm bringing some magic racks back with me, so you guys let me know if you want a magic rack. Otherwise, I'm only gonna bring the ones that I need. But if you're out there in Winnipeg and you're looking for turtle rack, magic rack, let me know. It's the combo pack too, so you get the 8 ball, or sorry, the 9 ball, 10 ball, and the 8 ball rack. Oh, both of Halifax Explosion at the table right now. Started off with a nice 2-game lead, but they lost that right away, and now it's a tied game at 2. I said tied a lot, but I don't know. I think I was having a stuttering issue, and then I just decided to go through. At least it felt like it. All right, and so let's see what's going on the table on the right. Krista's at the table right now from Halifax Explosion, and not really shooting at anything. So I'm thinking maybe she's low ball here. The thing like high ball, you probably would have taken a shot maybe by now. Low ball, you probably think about it, especially because that's the 8 ball that's sitting to the right side, so there's no shot on the solids. Can't get past the stripe to get onto the 3 ball either. Missed shot on the table on the right on table 2. That's going to bring Tessera to the table. By the way, if I mispronounced anybody's name that's playing, it's not intentional. It's the same thing what happens with the viewers. Sometimes I try to pronounce their names and then I might mispronounce it. Never intentional though, just so you guys know. Not that kind of guy. She's walking around trying to figure out the pattern. This toy on table 1 also doing the same thing. Gonna call just a safety on table 1. Pretty good safety. Pretty good safety. I don't know if she got her on the 1. If she didn't, then, still a decent safety. That 3 ball doesn't have a pocket anymore. What's up, man? How are you? Leaving. I'm bringing back some clothes to Canada too, man. They got so much cool stuff out here, honestly. Flat shot gear, locked and loaded, American Hustler, All of them have some nice gear. Brutal Gear has some nice gear too. And I may not believe in wearing, clothes to be a champion like that, finding special clothes, but like if you're not buying pool clothing when you're at a pool tournament like this, then you're just losing out, man. Because this is a good chance to get dressed up nice and sharp when you're at the table. I wish I could show you guys some of the stuff that they have out here. Maybe that's what I'm gonna do, man. Go around taking some pictures and show you guys some of the stuff that they have. Looks like there's a turnover on table one. Guess they're making a fine cut on that table, but that 9-ball's gonna hang up on the pocket. A really nice effort. Just came up short. And Mr. Yale is going back to table two, looking for an opportunity to be able to get her team ahead now. They were up 2-0. Then she ready swung back and tied it up at 2. It's a short race to 10, right? So, every rack matters here. Going back to the names, yeah, let's see what you guys got. I'm gonna go see. Okay, Facebook is live. We got lots of comments over there. Hi, Maria Celeste Smith. Welcome to the stream. Hippie Silly Boy says, let's go, Team Nova Scotia. Gord Curse is the captain of Halifax. Explosion is Janet Ritzy, and she's a many-time Halifax League winner. Had a girl, Princess Desiree. Milo's Marshall. Peter Ward said just 3 balls hit on that bad break. Yeah, that's why they ended up re-breaking that one. Take it home, Hallie, says Desiree. Let's go, Leanne, says Tippy. Joe, Naomi, Tristan, how you doing? What division is this? This is the Open. This is the Open. Women's Open Division for 8-ball. Lindsay says, go Halifax, ladies. Keith Yowzer, what's happening, man? Says, thanks for the stream from beautiful Victoria, BC. Shared and liked. I appreciate that. Harold. The brain farts the last just made that up. Be ready, says Kenneth Young. Oh, yeah, man. You better believe it. Better believe it, man. Nothing facing them right now. One fo yo, what's up, man? Says 2-table action too. Awesome. Yeah, I know it's some good stuff here right now.
At Brutal, Sportswear is going to be closing shortly here for the evening, so if you want to get any extras, get over there in 10-15 minutes, otherwise they're going to be shut down for the night. I'll be back open again tomorrow. Really sure this year.
I should look at the play a combo here. On table 2. Oh, it's just playing a safety. Okay. I guess so. There's a little bit of a cluster setup there. 5, the 2, 12 all tied up in that corner. Create some distance here too, so trying to contain the situation at the table. They're now starting to fight for the racks. The first couple of racks were more or less, just them getting to know the table and get warmed up. And after winning the first 2 games, Halifax Explosion felt like they were in a good, comfortable position. And then She Ready swung back with 2 games, and now it seems like they're in a battle for real. So 3-2 for Halifax Explosion, representing Halifax. I don't know if I told you guys where everybody's from, but we'll back here and relate some of that stuff to you guys. So she ready from South Central Pool League in California, and Halifax Explosion from Element Billiards Association in Nova Scotia. Now, all they have is like a record of the teams here. So they say that she already played 16 games so far, was a 63% win percentage. And Halifax Explosion has 15 games played, so one less game, and they have a 67% win percentage. So what that tells me is that like they're pretty dead even. Pretty dead even. That should maybe make this into a hill matchup. That's Red Jackson at the table. Got a ball in hand on table 2. She could make the shot with the breakup, but it's not going to be guaranteed because the way that 2 ball is hitting into that 12 is going to bounce that 12 off the rail and back towards that 8 ball. When you break this, you have to break it with some proper speed and power, and you need to have a good angle on it too. You can try to break it soft, but if you break it all soft, the problem there is that if you don't get a good bounce, then you're not going to have a shot. Well, she didn't get it, so now she got to be careful here. You don't really want to pot your last ball and then not have anything to be able to reply with if your opponent plays a safety. She's feeling a little bit of pressure here because she knows she needs to reply for her team. It's a short race, and being down by 1 right now, could be something that you may not be able to come back from. So she's trying to do her best here to be able to give her team a chance to get back in the match. On a long race, you're more than likely going to have a chance to come back, right? But short races like that, almost every rack counts. The first few racks, it's okay to let them go, and if you're swinging back and forth, like your team's winning, their team's winning, and you're exchanging wins, then that's still okay. But, right now, like one team started off with a 2-game win, the next one, the next one, or the next couple of racks, I should say, the other team came back and won 2 games. And now Halifax winning that game there puts them over top on the lead with 1 point only. But if she already don't win this match on table 2 or this rack on table 2, then the other team's going to be up by 2 and they only need 6 wins. And now you start building up a little bit of pressure in your mind. And that was smart to get that ball out and just kind of put her in her court to be able to decide what she's going to do. She's got the 1 ball out. The 2 ball is still tied up to the 8 ball, but whatever. She's happy with just having that ball out. And I don't know what Tesh was going to think about doing here, but she doesn't really have much of an option on that ball. And the bank shot on the 9 is not really available unless you go to the side. And I kind of feel like you want to maybe leave that 12 ball there for a breakout on the 8 balls. It also kind of protects from her opponent running the cue ball up towards that 2 ball to break it out. Going for it though. And she'll make a great shot. Not sure what she's gonna do here though. No real shot on the 8 ball. Unless you ended up cutting this ball over the corner, and then you can maybe drop the cushion to be able to run into that 8 and 2. That's what she's doing. She's calling the corner. Looking at the tangent lines, and she's saying, you know what, this is gonna work. If I just make the shot to the corner, the cue ball should come up here to break out the 8 ball. And now it's kind of a two-way too, because if she ends up putting a little bit of bottom less on it, what's going to happen is that the cue ball is going to go off the top rail, bounce into that 2 ball, or it's going to freeze up to the 8, or it's going to go off that top rail and into the 8 ball and then freeze up on it if she doesn't make it. And if she makes it, then hopefully that's not the case because then she won't have a shot on the 8 ball. Oh, she almost made that killer cut. Popped up on the shot though, showing a little bit of anxiousness and excitement in that shot. That's the competitive edge though, right? That's what it takes to become a good player, and you need to be competitive and you need to want the shots, right? But one thing she's got to watch out for, just like every other player out there, is your body movement when you're shooting. Always making sure that you stay down on the shot until the cue ball stops moving, or at least for 3 seconds after you release the stroke. The more that you move your body when you're shooting, the less you're gonna make the shots. So it's so important that just stay down on your shots as much as you can. I mean, I'm not telling you to bend over the table and stay there for like 20 minutes. Let's just take the shot, count to 3 or 4. That should be enough, and then move your body up. I just get into the habit of doing it because right now, like you popping up on your shot is a habit. You can change that habit into a positive habit just by learning how to stay down. And you'll see, like you'll get more accuracy on your shots. There'll be less issues when you're at the table because of it. I want to say the last year she already played against a team from San Antonio, Texas. I remember they were from Texas, but I don't remember if it was San Antonio or not. But I think that's where they were from. And they had a really good matchup. Really good matchup. It was really exciting on the stream. That's why I expect this one to be an exciting one too. And keep in mind, like these ladies are like feeling a little bit of pressure from being on the stream too. Even though they were on it last year, they still feel the pressure now. Now, if you're on the stream all the time, everywhere you go, then you're probably not phased by it at all. But if you're not doing it that way, oh no, she tried to break out the 8 ball and she's gonna end up scratching and she's jumping up and down. She can't believe she ended up scratching on that one. Krista Yale with a ball in hand and a chance to get her team up by 2 again. And we got another player at the table, so there might have been a switch up here. Let me see. Oh yeah, they put Vicky Trenholm in this one. So she's playing on table number 1 against Brittany Newsom. I was like, wait a minute, who are you? I haven't seen you yet. And I realized that they subbed out a player. They're still looking at this table, trying to figure out how to get the win. Shot available to the corner. Vicky looking to make a difference in this rack. Also, I see what they did. So they switched out a player every second round. So Vicky's coming in 2 rounds. And she's subbing out for she's subbing in and out with Jennifer. Vicky gets that one. 4-2. So they get that 2-game lead back and they hold on to it. Let's at the table. No shot on the 8 ball. Looking for an opportunity to be able to play safe here. Not a whole lot of options there. She's in a tough spot. This is like a low percentage chance that you're going to be able to win this rack. Now you could try to like maybe reverse bank that 8 ball, but because that 2 ball is so close to the 8 ball, the ref will get called. It will make you kind of get thrown off from your shot a little bit. So not a good scenario to be in. What you could try to do maybe is go for a kick shot off the top rail onto the 8 ball, pushing the 8 ball down towards that 3 ball. She's like, you know what? I can't do anything with this. So she's just going to give her the ball. Instead of changing anything and going for an attempt on the hit, she's just going to give her the ball and say, here you go. And all that's going to happen here is that it's going to maybe drag out a little bit. Unless Krista can hit up that 3 ball somewhere where she can break out that 2 ball. Or, you know what you can do? You can just call it just a shot, make the 3 ball, hold the cue ball there. No, she's going to push that cue or that 3 ball up. And I like that idea. That's the first instinct that I was thinking about, is trying to get that 3 ball somewhere up there. Is she going to try to go for it and then get the breakout too? Because, you know, that's a possibility, but that's pretty gutsy. No, she was calling just a shot. Tessa on the 8 ball. Oh, man. Last year you came around with chocolate, man.
I know.
I've been waiting for the chocolate.
I'm watching your phone reel.
I think the ref is trying to buy my instigation. He's asked me to keep an eye if there's slow play, and I always do. I mean, where was he last night? That was a 3-hour and 45-minute match. That wasn't really a slow play match, though. That was one of those matches that was just a beautiful matchup, man. Both players, you know, playing like as if they're playing for 20 grand. They just put everything out there, man. Such a beautiful match that we had last night. I really enjoyed that match. I wish I can live that match all over again because it was that good. So the battle continues on table 2. Take the reply was spot on. Here I would just call a ref anyway. I guess she's gonna shoot away, so you don't really need it. But... That's lowest on table 2, or table 1. Having that showdown with Janet. Anybody's game still, but one of these 2 teams needs to get ahead. And if it's Halifax that gets a little bit further ahead, they'll be at the halfway point. And if it's She Ready getting these 2 games, then we're gonna have a tied up match again. Oh, she called just a shot. She called just a shot on table 2. That turned the table over to Tessera, who's going to have a chance to be able to win this game. Now, she's been under some pressure already on this rack, just a few shots. You know, she's not feeling 100% confident right now. And now she's left with a shot that's like a difference-making shot. The pressure's going to creep up once again in her mind. And this is going to affect her on the shot. Hi, Mom, says Kenneth Young. One thing that I like about the style of play that Tessera has, it's like sometimes, like at least from what I remember last year, like she looked like she ain't confident. You know, she looked like she's not fully sure, and then she'll go and make the shot. But every time she comes out short, she always has like this like energy. You know, like she's like, "Oh man, I can't believe I missed that" type thing. You know. And all that means is she just loves the game, the competition, you know, she flows through it. Oh, she's gonna overcut that. Oh no. I'm telling you, man, she's feeling some pressure, but decently maybe unless the cut's available. I think the cut's available. Now the only thing that you gotta watch out for on the cut here is like making it shouldn't be as hard, but where the cue ball goes after that, that's what's gonna matter. Janet Ritchie at the table for Halifax Explosions on table 1. Just the 5 ball and the 8 ball remaining to make it a 3-game lead. Gotta fix that camera now. Maybe I'll just do it here. So Janet will get that game. It's 5-2. Halifax Explosion halfway point in this race. Gotta move this tripod here because it just kicked it. I got the worst luck with my tripods. Oh, the old Testra's gonna make it. She ready down by 2 again. We're going to go into the next 2 racks. I gotta try to fix this camera with my controller again. Oh yeah, 'cause that rack is done. Oh, by the way. Not much I can do when they go into it. There we go. Tomorrow I'm gonna have to take these things down to make sure that nobody's running into them. And it's a little crooked, right? I don't know. My wife says I'm not a perfectionist, or I'm not OCD, that I'm a perfectionist. I think I'm OCD, man. I don't know. That's probably better. The good thing is that it wasn't October, though, so that's good. All right, all right. So let's get into the next set of racks coming up. Now we have Moniquia, or Monique. Is it Monique? Might be Monique. I mean, there's an A at the end, so I'm not sure. Against Jennifer Rowden and Brittany Newsom against Janet Ritchie. It's 4-player teams. And I'll tell you, so let's see how this battle's gone. First 2 games went to Halifax. Next 2 games went to She Ready. The next 3 games actually went to She Ready. And then Halifax replied with 3 of their own. Take the lead again. Now, She Ready just won 1. So technically, She Ready should win at least 1 or 2 more if this pattern is going to continue in this matchup. And if they win 2 more, that's going to tie the match at 5 with only 5 racks left. And now, if you think that these ladies are feeling a little pressure right now, when it becomes a race to 5, that's when the pressure really kicks in. I'm going to bring this cue ball down because it's kind of blocking the pocket. All right, so we continue our matchup here. I believe the expectancy for the match is supposed to be like about an hour and a half on a race to 10, 2 hours on a race to 13 or 14. There's some cheering down at the other end. That's what it's all about in the team playoffs. Is people getting excited, the high fives, the cheering, you know, and so much excitement, especially when you're winning. So much excitement. Oh, a couple of missed shots here. Pressure's already starting to set in, perhaps. All right, so we claim the stripes on that table. Gonna miss the shot to the corner. The only reason I think she missed that shot there is just because she was thinking about how she missed the last one. Usually, when you get hung up on a shot and you see another shot that kind of resembles that shot, kind of like almost triggers um, like a memory of it. You know? And we're also going to move into rack number 10 now. So we got rack number 9 on the right, rack number 10 on the left, and it's go time. Oh, I think the legal amount of balls was made or had contact on that one. It's going to be a long rack on the left, though. There's a lot of clusters on there. It's going to take one big breakout to kind of start moving things around. It's toy on table 2, ball in hand. Winning this game will get our team within 1. A little bit of work around here, though. I don't know. Like I'd be trying to focus on the balls at the top of the table because that 13, that 15 don't go anywhere. The 11 ball does. So maybe she's thinking that's going to be the breakout ball. That could be it. She's got an angle here, so she might try it. Leon's going to call the 15 on table 1. Did she say 15 or 13? Maybe she said 13. I thought I heard her say 15, so we'll see. But I'm thinking she's saying 13 because the 13 ball's right in front of the pocket. Moment of truth coming up here on this one on table 2. 11 ball to the corner with a breakout. 8 ball is safe as far as I know from scratching. Didn't quite get the opening. Has to open up that 11 ball or that 15 ball off the rail now, too. That's not a good thing because now you're opening up your opponent's solids. Referee's being called on table 1, and the ref will say that's a good hit. Good shot on table 1. Jennifer rounding up the table on table 2. It might be Roden. Actually, probably is Roden. I don't know why, but I feel like this one's gonna go to the hill. Oh, she misses the shot to the corner. Turns the table over on table 2, but very tough to get onto this 13 ball or even to make it. Gonna hit it as best as you can, though. No foul. Tough her to hit the 13 ball here, and she's likely to end up hitting a solid on the way there. No, she got it good. And she potted that 2 ball. Doesn't really change the dynamics of that corner, though. 7 ball sitting by the pocket still. The only good thing here is that, she's forcing her opponent to take on a harder shot. It's actually not bad at all. There's really nothing there. You got her opponent scratching her head right now. Yeah, makes the stripe on table number 1, but she doesn't have another shot for the 15. Bit of a safety attempt at approach there, but the double kiss on the way is going to stop that from being a success. So Jennifer Roden gets back to the table on table 2. She's looking at a really long shot. There's been a couple of misses along the way too, so you know you're gonna feel a little bit weird when you're on those long shots. Not enough confidence. Man's gonna do an intentional foul on table 1. Tony is set up for the 8 ball on table 2. Oh, and she makes the 8 ball. Be ready. Down by 1. I'm telling you, man, like, this one's gonna go to the last rack. And it's gonna be one of those crazy racks too. It's gonna be like 5 balls come off the pack type thing, you know? Just so the players feel pressure for like every single shot. The cheering begins. You can hear the people cheering down the hall. If you're not screaming like that when you're at a pool tournament, you're either not doing good or you're just not enjoying pool enough. Because that's the way it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be loud. You got to be like 150 feet away and everybody still hear you like you're right beside them. Intentional foul again. So here, like, I don't know. I guess you don't really want to open up that ball. I don't know. Okay, so maybe like, I don't know, bump out the 6 ball, ball in hand, push the 6 ball somewhere. Leave the white ball frozen into that 15 ball. And then you're forcing your opponent to open up. I'm talking about table 1 right now. You force your opponent to open up that 15 ball and 4 ball for you. And then because you move that 6 ball in the open, you should have a follow-up shot. This is about as good as you can get anyway. She's just played it safety. The only problem with it though is that you're potting a ball, so now you have one less opportunity to be able to open up that table at the top left corner. I don't know. I'm thinking Leon's probably just gonna pot this 3 ball. She's looking to see like what would happen if you give her a ball in hand. First, she wants to know how hard it could be for her to get out. Didn't make it interesting. Because if you're thinking about making it, then just make it, right? Doesn't matter. And if you hit it soft and too soft because now that 3 ball didn't go in. Let's start debating whether or not to try to get everything going here. Yeah, she's going for it. I don't know. She's not going to get that 4 ball out, though. Oh, she did get it out. Never mind. All right, so now you got it. Well, I don't know. 3 ball, I guess, would be the better option. The 4 ball gives you the easier 8. The 8 that doesn't go to the top left, it only goes to the top right. I thought she was going to try to, like, maybe leave that locked up and then just play shape for the 3 ball, but she ended up playing the breakout. And oh, man, the ball's tied up. Had she not run into that 8 ball, we're fine, but she ran into the 8 ball. And she ain't happy about that because she had a plan, and the table ended up changing that plan for her. Had to figure a way to play safe again. JamUpApparel at the table on table 2 from HALIFAX Explosion. I'm gonna call the ref on table 1. Good hit, beautiful safety. Very smart. I mean, she's left her a shot to the side pocket and maybe the option even to make it to the corner. But tough for her to be able to get shape on the 8 ball unless she makes that shot to the side with a drawback. She could also get there by making the shot to the corner and then coming off the right side cushion, off the top cushion, and trying to get above the 8 ball. And that was a smart shot. When it comes to percentages, there's a high percentage here that she's going to end up winning this game because of that shot. Unless Leanne can make the shot right now to the corner or side and then set up for the 8 ball. Have to make a safety here too, because the only blocker you really have is the 8 ball. But if you use the 8 ball as a blocker on that 4 ball, then you can still go off the rail and in to hit it. Oh, she's gonna scratch. That's what she was thinking about, though. She was trying to use that 8 ball as a blocker. Had a good idea. Now Tessera, who's been having a bit of a rough run, is gonna have a chance to be able to get her team tied up at 5, and that's gonna give her some confidence build up. Gotta watch out not to scratch to the side. She's gonna want to make the 8 ball in the same pocket. I'm assuming that's what she's gonna play for. Uh-oh, she ran into the 8 ball. Bank side or a cut is available. Both of them will work okay because if you cut it to the side, that the only problem with that one is you might scratch or you might end up giving some weird shot on that 15 ball. But if you bank it to the side, then maybe you're gonna get away with it, especially if you're gonna put a little bit of spin of it and make the cue ball go upwards after the contact on the 8. Then that would just leave your opponent with a bank shot or a safety. If she makes his 8 ball, that's gonna feel good. She's not gonna make it, but she did play the cue ball upwards. So she was looking at maybe a 2-way, and maybe she wasn't even thinking about it, but maybe she looked at the cue ball and she said, if I get the cue ball up here, I'd be safe. So that took away from the bank, I think. I could be guessing here, but that I'm trying to analyze the way the player's thinking. I'm thinking that's the way that it all worked out. Safety, really nice safety too. All she's got to do is hit the ball and then hopefully get a decent lead, or else that's going to turn the table over to Halifax Explosion for a chance to get up 2 again. Brittany Newsom on table number 2. A bit of a safety battle here. Has control of the table though, because that 11 ball is buried right now. However, pushing that ball near the pocket means that you can just try to play like maybe a shot into that pile to make the combo, and then it would go in automatically. And she's running out of balls on the table to be able to do that with, and she's gonna have a shot on this 12 ball right now, which you're not really gonna want to make that. And I think even if you try, you're probably gonna scratch. So maybe you just try to be patient there and see what she decides to do. Back to table 1 though. Tessera's on the 8 ball. She's gonna hit it. Oh no. As long as she didn't pot it, it was all good. But she potted the ball, and that's gonna start building up pressure for her team now. Halifax Explosion 4 wins away from winning the match. More cheering down the hall that team's having a good time. They're playing really good, man. Because every time, like every 5 minutes, somebody's screaming like, "Yeah!" It is pretty cold in here. Yeah, it was like that all week. Like as soon as you walk in, it was okay, and then like 2 3 hours later, it was like really cold in here. And then you go outside, and it's like super hot, right? Like, yeah, yeah. Obviously, the people that operate the air conditioning aren't pool players because if they were, they wouldn't make it that cold, right? Yeah, and especially like if you're tired too, like that cold air kind of keeps you awake, right? But I don't know. All right, so let's double check here. Make sure that I got the right score. Some comments on YouTube as well, so I'll check those out right away. Just give me a second. 6-4 is the score. That's correct. Marlena Nieves, how are you? Says hi everyone. Hi Cuesports. How you doing, Marlena? Cue ball control sometimes. How you doing, man? This momentum swing you were talking about last night. Yeah, no, like I'm telling you, momentum swing is for real. It really is for real, man. Huckinswa, Pennsylvania. What's happening, my man? Says, hey, Rod. Nigel Bennett. How was the Oilers game last night, man? I didn't see the highlights or anything. Did they win? He was going to have a good time going and watch some hockey, some playoff hockey. And there was a little bit of like, bad blood between those two teams. So there's probably going to be some scraps and stuff going on. Did I just kick my tripod? Probably did. Apologies if I did. At least it was me and not somebody else, right? Marlena says, Where is the women's championship? It's not on yet. It's coming. So the way they're doing this is today they have 9 ball throughout the morning. Then in the afternoon they had 8 ball. Afternoon and evening they had 8 ball because there's like tons of 8 ball players coming out. And so tomorrow they're going to continue with like whatever's left over, which is probably going to end up being like all the big matches. The A final, the B final, the championship match. All that stuff's probably all going to come tomorrow for every division. And I'm going to do my best to try to get every championship match on the TV table. Well, it's not up to me though, okay? So if you have somebody that's playing and they're in a championship match and they're not on the TV table, like I can't control any of that. All I can control is what's in front of me, and that has nothing to do with who plays where. But I'm gonna request that they get me all the championship matches, so that way everybody gets a chance to watch their friends and family members become champions throughout tomorrow. 8 ball in the corner, and yeah, this is becoming a little bit one-sided now at the end, and that's not good. Be ready, need to fight back. Down by 3. They've been down a couple of times now, though. They were down 2-0. They came back. They were down by 3. They almost came back. So now they're down by 3 again. Can they swing back here? Press at the table on table 1. Vicky Trenholm comes in for the next round. She's going to start off that round against Tessra Jackson, and she's breaking first. Or not breaking first, but she's breaking this one. That's what I meant. They're still trying to work the table, though. Her team 3 games away from winning. She could help her team get a little bit closer here and put a lot of extra pressure on Team She Ready. Match and break on table 2. And I think it was a dry break though. So she ready on table 2 right now. Chance to be able to get within 2. Halifax Explosion on table 1. Chance to get within 2, winning the match. Nice little matchup. Oh, she's going to miss the shot to the corner on table 1. Ms. Loa's chance to help her team out here. So if the momentum is on their side right now and they were to capitalize on this, they would be down by 1 after these 2 racks. And that right there would change the whole dynamic of this matchup because now both teams will feel under pressure. One team would be under pressure because the other team keeps trying to catch up. The other team wouldn't be necessarily under pressure, but they'd be hungry for, getting ahead. And then eventually that will turn into pressure. I mean, they're already feeling pressure right now, both teams. You definitely know that. Good shot to the side pocket on table 1. She's got options here for the top right corner. 2 different balls that she can make. You don't really want to move anything around here if you're Miss Lois right now. You want to just keep things chill. If you really have to move something, I guess you have to move something. But like everything is kind of spread out. You're okay right now. It's all about short range cue ball control, and as long as she can get on it, she'll be all right. But I think she just tucked into that 8 ball. I don't know if she's got the 14. So she can see the shot to the side. Gets it right in there. Perfect shot. Nice little shot. That's definitely going to help. Let's start trying to work the table out. Table 2 for she ready. Somewhat close to finishing that rack now. Oh, that's going to work out nice on table 1. Comes out perfectly. The shot. I think she can make that 9 to the side if she can. That'll probably be the better option because the 9 ball doesn't really have a pocket. She's able to make the shot on the 9. Has a shot on the 14 ball also. Good angle here to get down for the 11 ball. I'm thinking she's got the shot on that 14 ball. And she doesn't, she's in trouble still. But if she does, then she's good. Vicky with a chance from Halifax Explosion on table 2. He's been playing some solid pool so far in this matchup. Oh, she made the 14. She's got the shot to the corner now. Just needs to figure out how to get to this 8 ball. There's not a whole lot you can do here because of where that 5 ball is. So you can only play forward and keep it in as centered as you can. If she hits this true, the cue ball should come to that middle diamond or that bottom rail and go back up.
7, if both teams show up, if you want to get started early.
Oh, she hit it pretty true, but she missed the shot.
Get done a little earlier.
And that's unfortunate. She's going to turn the table over here.
Otherwise, you're welcome to go to the table and practice.
And Krista's going to take advantage of this table here because she's got that 11 ball blocked at the 6. So no need for her to rush here. She's probably going to take her time, maybe play a safety. Could take the 4 ball and just try to go for it. But if you end up, let's say, putting like some left-hand draw off that 4 ball and you got the top barrel and then you pick that 11, you might even go past that 6 ball and scratch. So not sure if you want to take that gamble. If you play it with just top spin, you know, you might nick that 11 ball towards the 6 and block that. So you don't want to do that either. That's why I think she's going to play it safe. So she's trying to play safety, yeah. Now the problem with that is that, you know, she was going to give her a bank shot, and she has. And another problem here too is that she's giving her technically an opportunity to make that in the top left corner off the rail off the 6. Ray Benton says, "Hi, Chief. Thanks for the stream. Go Zimsrak. How you doing, man?" Oh, she's gonna miss the cut. That table on the right side though isn't that bad. Like it's not like a free roll here. She's gonna have to earn the win. And Miss Lois on table 1 is gonna lock up that pocket out of the 1 ball, and that's gonna give her a bit of an advantage. The only thing is that she doesn't really have a shot on the 8 ball, even if she makes it. The only way that 8 ball goes anywhere is if you get above it. And it's going to be a bit challenging with that 13 ball sitting over the pocket and that 1 ball sitting to the right of it. Good pace here for the 4 ball. She'll have no choice but to take the 4 ball. So that could be a mistake right there. Because now when she takes this 4 ball, she's going to open up that pocket for the 8 ball. And now Miss Lois won't have to play too hard for shape. However, if Krista can make this 5 ball and get across for the 1 ball, then she'll be all right. Or if she wants to take the bank on right now. Got the perfect line for the bank. And not just a perfect line for the bank, but she can also follow through to get up for the 5. And safety, smart, 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 very smart. Very, very smart. That's something I was thinking about. I was like, so maybe like just pot it and call safe. But instead she just played it to the side. Tester having a tough time on table 2. It's kind of weird, man. Like she's playing some good pool, but like it's almost like I don't know what she did to the pool guys, but they just don't want to help her out today. They keep challenging her. They keep challenging her. Good shot. Like all that's gonna happen on table 2 is just gonna end up being a reply with a safety. At least it should be anyway. But if you go for the big shot and you make it, then that's good. Table 1 is gonna be a pure scratch, so Krista playing a smart shot is gonna get rewarded for it. And now Halifax Explosion has both their players at the table right now for a chance to get on the hill. Oh, that was risky. She almost went right by that 8 ball and like nicked it. Just barely missed it, honestly. She just barely missed it. So dangerous. And now like that kind of works. So like, I don't know, Miss Lowe should just roll this cue ball up to the 5. Or not Miss Lois, I mean Testra. I'm looking at table 2 right now, sorry. That's the match that's got me kind of excited right now because like you can see like it's a grind out battle. This one here on the left, like that smart shot that she just played, Krista, that's gonna earn her the win on that one. Oh man, no. So if that 5 ball on table 2 doesn't go to back to the bottom rail, she might have a good chance to win that game, because now the 5 ball will be in like in the middle of the table, giving her more opportunities to be able to pot the ball. But unfortunately for her, like her opponent just has to get up table, and she won't have a shot on that 5 ball. And I'm surprised. I'm surprised that they didn't make that, because she had the ball in hand, so I figured like she was set there, right? Oh no! Oh no! Gonna leave a combo on table 1. They're feeling the pressure, man. One team is feeling the pressure from being down by 3. The other one's feeling the pressure from trying to close out. Big bang shot on table 2 here, or at least a possibility of it. And she'd be going for it too. She's not holding back. She's going for it. Look at this shot. Wow, what a shot. But now what? Now what do you do with that 8 ball? I think you just play smart here. Maybe just try to get that 8 ball in the top right corner to block that pocket. Or you do what like a few people have done here so far since I landed in Las Vegas. Back cut that 8 ball like as if it was straight in the pocket. Man, I've seen some crazy cuts so far. Remember Wayne's World? And like, we're not worthy. We're not worthy. That's the way I felt throughout the last few days with all these crazy cuts, man. I was like, wow, man. Like, I can't believe that I'm seeing such great pool. And there's so many great highlights already. We're in day 5, and I got highlights for days right now. Needs to get up table for the 8 ball, and she's going to miss the shot. Oh, no. Well, she missed it on the pro side on table 1 because she didn't really give her a whole lot. However, all you really got to do here is just make the shot, and then you'll be all right for the 8 ball. And what else can Ms. Lois do here? Bank corner with a draw? Yeah, I like the cut. You got to go for the cut. I like this, I was talking about this last night. Like, at some point, you just got to stop being afraid. You just got to go for it. What's happening on table 2 on the 8 ball? She's going to make it? Why is she trying? Oh my God, look at this shot. What a shot. Woo! What a shot. Man, what a shot. Oh my God. Who are you? Where'd you learn that? Man, what a shot. I mean, like, I'm thinking, what's she going to do with his 8 ball? And bam, cross bank right to the corner, baby. Wow, what a shot. I'm not sure what happened there. Let's look at it again, man. That was just too good of a shot. Well, I'll wait for this one here because Krista can maybe change things up here on this one. Oh, she's going to miss the shot. Man, what a shot. She ready. For sure she ready, man. And I mean, that's what I was telling you guys, right? So, like, I got to see Tesra play last year, and she's that kind of player. Like, she's good, but she gets affected by the misses, and she gets affected by the luck, right? But she's really good, and she knows what she's got to do, And then in the moments, like, when you feel like, oh, she's in trouble, she's going to lose this rack, she goes and pulls out something crazy to make the win. And that's what she just did here on this one. Let's take a look at it. Oh, yeah, they're bringing it. Table 2 on the right. Look at that cross bank. Wow, what a shot. Man, what a beauty. Now, Miss Lois has a chance to deliver, and she's going to come up short, but keep that cue ball going, and you might be all right. I think she actually landed in the perfect spot. Like you can't back cut it to the side. You can't cut it to the corner. It's just not. It's not an easy shot. And even if you can make the 5-ball to the corner, you're not going to have an easy 8, and you also have a chance of maybe scratching to the side pocket. This is getting interesting here in this one. I'm telling you guys, like I'm hoping this one goes to the last rack because this is some juicy pool right now. We had some of that action yesterday, and it looks like we got some of that action here today. I'm hoping they deliver. I'm excited about this match. And if you guys are enjoying this match, I mean, these ladies are putting up a little battle here, man. Give them a like. Let them know that you guys seen that shot, that you guys enjoyed it. Because, man, that was a beauty. It says table 3 and 4 is 12-12 Hill matchup. I don't have that table. It's too far for me. I might try to do some of that stuff next year. Like if somebody invites me to come back, then maybe I'll try to be a little bit more prepared to stretch out my cameras throughout the building more. I could have done it this year, but you know, they specifically wanted to set me up in this area, so that's where I sat up. Well, if you're gonna have a moment, this is the time to have a moment. Either make a good shot or make a smart one, but you got to have your moment. It's a tough decision here because, you know, if you leave the cue ball on top, you're going to leave the easy 5 to the side. You need to bring that cue ball over from the left side of that 11 ball to the bottom right corner. She tried playing the 2-way with a block. And now, so this is interesting here because if Krista doesn't make the shot on the side, he will give her a chance to be able to get out. And Krista's probably going to look at this table and say to herself, like, you know what? If I don't make the shot. And when you're thinking like that, the only thing your brain thinks is don't make the shot. It doesn't hear if I don't. All it hears is don't. And when that happens, usually your brain's going to do everything in its power to make sure that you don't make the shot. What makes this a little bit more interesting is the fact that she's deep in the pocket. Even though she's in a straight line, she's deep in the pocket. Noella says, awesome 8-ball bank. Yeah, no, that was a beauty. For sure it was. That's my highlight of the day so far. But there might be a chance to have something better. And I don't want to jinx them, man, because, you know, usually whoever gets the highlight of the day, they never win. But that's always on singles. I don't know about teams. I don't know what the stats are on teams. I should actually look into that. Maybe I'm going to start keeping track of that. Yeah, I'm going to start keeping track of that. We've had some amazing highlights so far. Oh, and a smashing break on table 2. She ready, an opportunity to be able to continue their comeback in this matchup. Table 1, though, there's a lot of pressure here, man. Sweaty hands type stuff, you know? You got the shake stuff, kind of stuff. She's trying to do it. Like, see how golfers usually do? They do a pre-swing. She was doing a pre-stroke on the side to get a feel for how the shot was going to feel. Never seen players really do that, but I've seen a few people taking some pre-strokes on the pool table. Oh, she's going to hammer it, and she's going to not make the ball. Then she's left the 11 ball here, so she's ready with a chance to be able to maybe tie things up here if they can make this 11 ball draw back for the 8 ball. Even if she can just make the cue ball come across from here, which is, I think, is actually a little bit better. I would just play this forward. Not like ahead, like pushing forward down to the bottom of the table, but forward isn't coming off the right side rail back to the left so you can get the shot on the 8 ball. It doesn't matter. As long as you can see it, then you should be able to make it. Then the only thing you got to watch out for is just not to scratch the cue ball. Miss Lowe has delivered a crazy shot last year to help her team end up winning the match. It was one of those crucial racks, and she made a difference in it. Right now, she's in that same position. Just made a shot to the corner, under pressure, has the 8 ball for a chance to get her team within 1. Can she do it? Close to the pocket, but I've seen people miss the shot under pressure. But they ain't going to be her today. She ready. That's right. She ready. She ready. Down by 1. It's comeback time. All you could ever ask for as a streamer slash commentator is for a really good match that gets you excited. This one right here, it's delivering. And look at that shot to get up table perfectly for the 12. She ready battling now. Uh-oh, too much draw. Getting a little pumped up here. That's all right, though. Just work it out. You got what you got, you know. Safety shot, maybe. You can see like the 13 ball's off the rail quite a bit, so just rolling up to the 13 ball will do it. But I would try to get on top of the 13 ball, you know. Nice shot. Yeah, like that. Like that. There you go. That's the shot. That's the shot right there. That's like, yeah, you ain't gonna get out of this one. No choice but to hit the 3 ball. There's really nothing there on the 3. Best case scenario is you're pushing that 3 ball into the pack to open up the 11 ball, which makes that safety on the 13 ball the smart shot. You're forcing your opponent to open up the table for you. And she's not gonna do it. She's gonna bank it out. She's like, okay, you know, I got some experience. I ain't falling for this one. Miss Toy says, well, I'm ready for another battle, so let's work this out. And now we have another showdown on table 1. It's Brittany Newman against Krista Yeo. Let me check the score sheet. Yeah, we're accurate, man. 1 game down. What a match. What a match. Let's see. I got some comments on YouTube. Sorry, guys. I'm getting into this match, man, like crazy. Excuse me. I gotta mute this mic for a second. All right, all right. Let's see. Marlena says, I was supposed to be there, but I had kidney surgery and tumor came out positive for cancer, so I had to cancel, hopefully next year. Sorry to hear that, Marlena. I hope you do get a chance to come out here next year and enjoy yourself while competing. Nigel says, it's great to hear that, Marlena. Hope everything goes to plan. Marlena says, I'm okay, but still a little weak, but healing well. You guys are talking against each other. I'm there next week for VNEA, says Nigel. Awesome. Nigel kicks some butt, says Marlena. Intense bank on the 8, says Rob Malatic. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah, man. That was like, oh, man. I mean, you just brought it up, so yeah. Let's see it again. Absolutely the best cross bank I've seen so far. Man, what a shot. Shots like that make me love pool even more. Man, that was beautiful. All right, and she ready on 1 table. Halifax Explosion on the other. It's the winner side quarterfinal, so the winner here gets a chance to go into the semifinal. Still not quite in the money yet, but pretty close. And we're talking about like the real money, you know, the top 3 spots. Everything else is just, you know, covering your expenses. Winning the top 3, you're all splitting some money. Taking our time with the measuring system on table 1. And look at that shot. That was a nice little shot. It was tight. It was a tight shot, and she ended up making it. Used the aiming system on table on the left. And she could have maybe hit that solid there, but she didn't. And now that's going to give her a little bit of an opportunity here. She's got a shot to the side. Oh, she's just gonna miss it. Now I was gonna say something like Brittany. I remember her from last year. She seemed to have like kind of like an up and down game that wasn't really like helping her out to get the success that she was looking for. But in a moment when the team needed her the most, she was also able to deliver. They, she Ready last year played as a team, even though they weren't all like high fives and crazy like all of that. But they weren't like how most pool teams are. They just gelled together at the right time, man. When it was time for them to be able to come through with some big wins, they were doing it. And I'm starting to lose my voice. I think I gotta get some of this honey here. Shout out to Chris Knowles for the honey. Lifesaver, that guy. Doesn't get enough credit for how many lives he saved. Oh man, this is like some real honey. Mm. Oh yeah, baby, some honey. I haven't had honey in a long time, but yeah, my voice is starting to run out on me. I think I'm just getting too excited, man. And all that screaming is starting to get to me. 7-6. It was 2-0, then 2-2, then 4-2, then 4-3, and then it was 6-3 or 7-2. I don't know, but they're coming back. They're trying to make a comeback, man. 10. They're on the last 3 racks. Oh wait, no, wait, I'm lying. There's 3. There's 5 racks left. They're playing 2 of them. You guys playing here after? All right. 8 ball or okay. So we have back-to-back matches here. That's going to be a bonus for the viewers. And the next match is going to be a good one too. It's only going to get better and better, man. Somebody's got to give that TD a tip because he's sending me some good action. Never had a chance to work with John Stitch before, and I'm having a great time getting to know him, and I really enjoy the way he runs things. He's really good about it. And he was like under pressure the first couple of days, thinking, "Oh, there's no way we're gonna get all this done. We got to get all these matches going." And so far, like he's done a great job. He's been managing time pretty good. He's been getting the matches going. People that are ignoring their last warnings, he's just knocking them down. Like, sorry, man, you weren't here. You got warned. You lost that match. He's doing the hardest job in the building because no matter what, like somebody's coming at him to bitch about something. Me, I only get bitched at on the stream. That's it. Oh wait, that was only yesterday. We're over that. This battle is going, man. It's going and going and going, man. And I'm telling you, so the pressure is real because now, like earlier, like She Ready was feeling some pressure, and Halifax Explosion wasn't. Like they were just like, yeah, we're doing good. We're just gonna keep this lead. We're gonna get to the final. And then next thing you know, She Ready's like swinging back, and now She Ready got some confidence going, and that's creating some loss of confidence on Halifax Explosion. But look at this, Krista with just a quick lag there for a quick second. Has a shot on the 6 ball, and she needs to find the shot on that 8 ball. So the only way to do that is by going left and right. Right and left, and then back to the right. If you try to go off the right, back to the left, and run to that 15 ball or that 13 ball, she won't have much of a shot except for maybe a bank. Well, she's gonna get right on top, and that was probably the best shot that I've seen so far from Krista. She's had some rough going on the table. She's trying to play really strong pool and trying to compete at her best, and she's been having some run-ins with some unfortunate rolls and stuff. And that one there, that was a beautiful shot. That was a good shot. She got right on top of the 8 ball, avoids any kind of scenario where she won't have a shot on the 8 ball. Instead, she's got a couple of pockets to choose from. And she's looking at this like she's going to the corner. See, she's doing that pre-stroke thing again, like the golf swingers, You have to do a pre-swing before they actually go for the shot, just to get a feel for like the power that you're going to put behind it and how it's going to feel. She's doing that too. And now I've only seen that here in Las Vegas because I came out here last year and I seen that from a couple of different players that were doing that. I was actually pretty surprised by it. And then it kind of made sense, like why don't we do that in pool? Golf is pretty similar to pool and it requires a lot of high skill. And if you don't like hit the ball right, then you're not going to be able to make the shot, right? So I don't know why we don't do more of this, but I guess it would look kind of weird. Like why are these guys all like sitting at the table pumping the cues and not shooting the ball? It's because what we love to do, man. What I do when I'm bored. Chance to help her team. She's gonna come up short, and she's gonna scratch. Oh no, momentum still on She Ready's side. Can they match up this match here and make it 7-7? Because if you make it 7-7, man, like now, like we're gonna get into a real serious battle. Like seriously, we're gonna see like angry faces, like super focused players. I always say if you ain't angry, you ain't winning. At least at the pool table. Every champion I've ever seen get to the table, they have like this mean face, and they're not mean people, but when they're on the table, like they're mad at somebody. I don't know. I think they're still. I think that's what it is, man. Oh no, she missed the shot. She makes that shot and she gets a chance to tap the match, but she missed the shot, and she's left the side pocket here for Krista. I think she has. It looks like it might not be an easy cut, but I think she can make it. Janet Ritzy on table 2 from Halifax Explosion. She's got a chance to be able to help her team get a little bit closer to the win. If both players from Halifax can deliver a win here, they'll be on the hill. Oh no, she missed the shot. And a chance here for Brittany. She was feeling a little bit disappointed because she didn't make that last shot. So she gets a redemption here. Makes the shot, needs to get position. Oh, and that worked out okay. You just gotta make sure you make this ball, and you just gotta shoot it forward a little bit. Make sure you get to the pocket though, because you're like in your mind you're thinking about just holding the shot for the 8 ball, and that's not what you should be doing here. You should be just making the shot to the corner, because the 8 ball can go in as long as you're down below the 8 ball. You should be able to make it. Using her measuring system again, she leans on it. We've seen it already once. She had a little tight cut, and she ended up using that aiming system, and it really worked. Not sure for sure what she's going to do here, so she's resetting and taking a look at it again. And that's important. I mean, you're in a crucial point right now. She felt bad about missing that last shot, so she's trying to take her time on this one. And she make it. She's going to make it. Now she's got the 8 ball. Just got to stay calm, relax, The same dedication that she put onto that ball that she just made, the 13 ball, she needs to have that same kind of dedication here for the 8 ball. Shooting this one a little bit faster, but she's aiming right. She's going to make it. Ties up the match at 7. Oh, man. And everybody clapping, So, like, now Janet has to reply, try to hold, position on the lead, because right now they're in a matched up game. And she's, she's not at the table, right? So, what can she do? She can do is just wait for an opportunity if she can get one. Oh, nice shot to the corner. That's Toy with a nice delivery there. Needs to deliver one more shot here, and this crowd's going to get loud. If she can make it, that's what's going to happen. This is against one of the top players in the Halifax Explosion team too, so this one hurts. This one really, really hurts. Go Momo, says Jaslyn Sims. She's just waiting, you know, trying to take her time. She wasn't against the rail, that will make it a little bit easier, but she's against the rail, so there's a lot of room for deflection. She delivered. She's not going to deliver. Oh no, and she's going to leave the shot to the side. This is getting intense now. We're fighting for every point. Janet is a winner though. She knows how to get things done. Having this set up here, she should be able to get it done. Now, if she would have left like a really difficult shot there, then maybe Miss Toy gets back to the table, but he ain't getting back to that table. It's going to be 8-7 for Halifax Explosion. And the excitement in this match just keeps going. Down by 1 again for She Ready. Leanne at the table right now, trying to figure out this table. If she can win this game, that will put her team on the hill. I don't think she's claimed anything yet. Makes the 14 ball is going to tie up the stripes a bit. No real shot available here, I'm thinking, unless she can see the 9. So she might have to play a safety. And she does. Let's see, we got some comments here. Nigel says that was a tremendous shot. Oh man, was it ever? Was it ever? I mean, that just gave She Ready some real good momentum. You know, they were building off of it. So much so that they tied up the match. Even though they're down 1 right now, they just tied up the match and they're still on this battle and they know it. And now Teshra is going to the table on table 2. She's going to have a little showdown there. And we'll see if the pool gods will play off of her or if they're going to keep trying to put her into situations where she's going to feel a little bit of stress and pressure. So far, they haven't been on her side, but she's been fighting them back and doing her best to be able to get the wins. Miss Lois delivering an important win on the last turn. Now she's trying to get an important win on this one. Going to be a lot of work here, though. Like, everything's kind of tied up. She's saying no shot. So they're calling the rep, but what I would do here is I would shoot from the right side of the table, shooting towards the left, the bottom left of the table. That's the way I would do it. The way she's shooting it here makes it a little bit tougher, and there's a little bit of room for a foul. But if you're shooting it from the right side of the table, then it wouldn't be because you'd be shooting away from the shot. Good shot. And she locked it up nice and tight on it too. Really, really good shot. Janet Ritzy at the table right now, trying to get her team on the hill or maybe delivering the win. Robin says, "Good evening, Rod. I'm late joining your stream tonight. I had 8-ball league. Well, you know, you had something important to do. That's the way I look at things, man. If you're out there playing pool, like, listen, I'm busy. I got something important to do. I woke up today for this." Rob Malitek says, "These women are feisty shooters." Oh, yeah, man. I'm telling you, this is a lot of fun. And Nigel Ben says, "You can never complain losing to a shot like that. I always say if the player sees it, calls it, makes it, then it's not a fluke. It's a great shot." Absolutely. I agree. And I really like that little safety here that Miss Lois pulled off on table one. Looks like she's getting a little bit of reward for it. Needs to open up those two solids on the left, the 4-ball and the 6-ball. I don't know, like, I don't know, maybe you go for it, maybe you don't go for it, but right now she's got an opportunity to be able to get into those two balls and open them up. Brandon Herrera, how you doing? Says Brittany. More 694. Nick says, "Come on, Brittany, you got this." Nigel wants to know where Brandon is from. Some really good matches today. And it's only going to get better, guys. Like each day, each match, they're all going to just keep getting better and better and better.
4 and 5 is the tables.
I got to be right back.
152. You can practice on that in those two areas without making stress going now, because there are no matches going on. And anywhere from table 89 to 152. The other sections have matches going on in them. So they will be watched by the referees. And if you play in those sections, even if there are open tables, you must be in dress code. Tables 1 through 88, you must be in dress code because there are matches going on in those sections. Tables 89 to 152, you wear t-shirts and shorts if you want back there in practice. The rest of it will leave you alone in those two sections.
All right, I'm back. And we're still like engaged in this battle here. What's going on? They're at 8-7. 1 game difference, race to 10. Leanne trying to deliver something here on this table, but those 2 strikes being locked up ain't going to help. I wonder if we can just try to hit like this 11 ball flush and just make it off that 15 ball to the top left corner. He's going to call a safety and might scratch. No, it's going to stop. Pretty good safety too, because there's nothing really available. I think it was a smart shot. Now this is going to be, I don't know, man. Not sure how this is going to work out. Oh, a scratch on table 2. Ball in hand for Janet Fitzy from Halifax Explosion. Chance to get her team on the hill.
All right, American Hustler and all balls matter. Winning start right now. Go 50 to 60.
It's going to be a foul. And now Leanne more or less has to go for the breakout. Oh, she's going to go for safety. Nasty. Now, the only thing about this, like if she, I guess, like she's going to try to lock her up so there's no kick shot, but she might still give her a 2-rail kick shot. I would call the ref. Yeah. If your opponent's going to call the ref on you on a shot where like you had an easy shot for a safety, then you can call your ref on this one too. Otherwise, there might be an argument on it. Oh, she's going to hit it with some power, she's saying. Even though she's got a ball in hand, I think she's doing the right thing here because, like, the intent here is to try to bury that cue ball right against that 11 ball. So the referee has to make sure that it's a legitimate shot. And now, if you leave it, if you don't bring a ref out and then something happens, right? And you go and say, well, you know, that was a foul, then it goes to the shooter all the time. I don't like the split screen. Never been a fan of it, but I'm doing it for this one. Oh no, she's gonna scratch. Well, it was gonna be a foul anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Looks like she's gonna try to bury this ball a little deeper. Looks like she left a little bit of an opportunity here. If she can do like, if she knows from masse, she can maybe do a masse here for a really good safety reply. Or even the kick shot. Oh, well, it's not, that's not bad. So that's going to take away, like, you know, the advantage of having a ball in hand trying to bury the ball in there. But there's still a safety option here. Table 2, still a showdown. Tessera at the table right now. Thinking about a safety, looks like. Running the 3 ball. The cue ball into the 3 ball at the top of the 5. I don't know. Like, I think maybe, like, if you can't hit your ball, maybe what I would do here, I would just pot the 9 ball. Or shoot the 9 ball, like, way, way away, right? Like on the right side somewhere. So that way, like, takes away the breakout options. Oh, she's going to hit that stripe. That's going to be a foul on a ball in hand. But that's a good thing, maybe. I mean, she's giving her a ball in hand. Leanne's brought that 9 ball closer for a breakout. But now she's going to work a safety again this time. And I would call the ref here too. Oh, I thought they were calling the ref, but I don't know. Yeah, they are calling the ref. Okay. She ready with a chance to tap the game on table 2. Good hit, said the ref. She was trying to set up for the side pocket, but it's gone a little bit too far. So I would just call it just a shot here on table 1. Just try to hit that 6 ball. Just a shot, stick it to the 6 ball, you're good. Almost hit it. Looks like we're gonna have to call the ref again. If she's had that 9 ball for a breakout, I don't know, like 5 different times, and she's not taking the breakout. She will not budge. Bring some separation. So now you can still play the safety. Just a kick shot. I don't know. I mean, you could even go for it now. Now you can go for it because your table is like wide open. As long as you make this kick shot, you're gonna have a great chance to get out. Could this be the momentum swing? Leanne had 4 or 5 different opportunities with ball in hand to be able to break out those 2 balls. We played safety. Will it be a reward? I mean, she's gonna get rewarded. And now this table is still tied up, so I don't think she's gonna go for a breakout again. She hasn't gone for a breakout yet. I don't see her going for a breakout now because it's not quite there yet. And now you can't really play a safety into this 15 ball either because now you're just going to tie it up again. But if you can bury the cue ball right behind the 15 ball, forcing your opponent with no shot, then maybe. They're going to call the ref for this one too, for a push shot. I would have called the ref here. Shot to the corner is available. I like that better than taking that shot to the side. Like the only thing is that if you take the shot to the side, like you're not really going to be out. If you take that 15 ball to the corner, you're not going to really be out either. Only way you could be out is if you were to make that shot to the corner with some left hand spin to come out the rail to push out the 11 ball more. And even then, you have to get a pretty straight line so you don't have an issue where like maybe the cue ball's going down table and now you got to go off a few rails to get back up to the 9. Well, table's turned over. They don't have an opportunity now. And this is better. Like what she did there, she got that ball out in the open. The 11 ball's opened up now too. So this is actually a good move from Leanne to be able to get the win. Slow is going to make the shot though. And she's got a shot to the side and a shot to the corner. I think we go to the side and just set up the angle here. Like just stop shot on the 4. She's looking at that too. She should be doing the stop shot on the 4. That gives her, or maybe even just a little drawback off the 4 because then you'll have the shot on the 8 ball. But she's thinking like if she just draws back here, she can have the easier setup for the 8. And she's going to get the drawback. Don't have to worry too much about crazy shape here. You just got to hit this pocket speed. Janet at the table, still on table 2. I thought she was going to get her team on the hill. That was like, I think 15 minutes ago. They're obviously engaging in a little battle over there. I did see that Miss Ezra ended up missing the shot earlier, which could have maybe led that rack. Nice little touch shot there from Miss Lois. Just the equal remaining and it's close by, so as long as she just stays steady, calms down, I'll have a chance to tap the match at 8. She's gonna make it. They keep saying every time they get a point. She ready. 8-8 is the score. A little bit of extra pressure added here on table 2 now because of that. Because now this rack matters. Whoever wins this rack gets on the hill first. Drawing on our experience here, trying to play a safety. It's a really good one too. Harold says they're going for last night's 3-hour record. Yeah, but that was a double dip championship match, so that's allowed. This is a match, quarterfinal match to get into the semifinal. I guess it should be allowed too because it's important. Oh man, she just missed it. She didn't make it, and she's left the 4 ball somewhat in the open. But she's also left Janet an opportunity to be able to close out the match here. Or not to close out the match, but close out the rack. Definitely under pressure right now with the score being at 8-8. So even though the shot looks pretty straightforward, it really isn't. And she might even try to hit this like on a 2-way. So that way, she sets up for the right side middle pocket for the 11 ball, leaving not much on the 4 ball if she misses. Oh, she's going to make the shot though. Definitely not feeling any pressure. And she's got the 15 ball now too. Got a good angle to be able to go off the top rail, off the left cushion to set up for the 8 ball. She can also draw back for it if she wants to. That's what she's trying to do, I think. The only thing with drawing back for it, though, is that you're going to end up funny on the 8 ball, and she has. And now, like, you don't have anything to hide behind except for the 8 ball. The bank side is, challenging. The cut to the side is challenging. And this table on the left is a bit of a mess, but could be a very important rack right now. All depending what happens on the right side table. So she's analyzed the table. That was nice of Krista. That might be a little bit of karma there because the opponent was going to make the shot with the ball in hand, shooting the opposite way. And when you break and you scratch off the break, you only can shoot from behind the line moving forward. She was going to shoot backward with ball in hand anywhere. And Krista says, you know what? Hey, listen. Oh, what a shot on that table. That puts them on the hill. Halifax explosion on the hill. But Krista says, you know, that's a ball in hand behind the line. And she didn't have to do that. She could have just let her shoot and then take the ball in hand, right? Instead, she does the right thing, and we'll see if karma gets rewarded to her and her team for it. Right now, she ready, trying their best to top this match, hill. And I think I want to see it too. And just so you guys know, I am Canadian, so you know technically I should be like rooting for Halifax, but I'm not like that. I'm always neutral. No matter what, I'm always neutral. The only thing that I connect myself with is the shots, the excitement of what's happening. All right, so she does get rewarded a little bit of karma. She gets a return at the table after scratching off the break. I had another match I was scheduled to play here, but I'm not sure. They might have moved that match somewhere else. Decent table here. A couple of breakouts though, and mainly that 2, 5, 7, 13, and the 8 ball. All that stuff has to be broken up. And now the 7 ball even more so because this got buried deeper into that 13 ball. Brittany Newman on table 2. Now, last year she was in a position where she had to like help her team get a little closer. And right now she's playing a match on table 2 that can either help her team get closer to make it a hill battle, or it could be the last rack of this match. Either way, she's in a position where she can make a difference for her team again, just like last year. Just hit the rail. Smart shot, you know, limiting what her opponent can do and making sure that Miss Toy doesn't just go up there and run the table out. But I'm thinking that, you know, she's going to end up playing a safety here because there's really not a lot of options. You don't want to move that 13 ball. Well, she was going for something, but it's going to work out like a safe. Yeah, at the table right now on table 2. A chance to close out the match. You can see that she's got great balance to her game because no matter what, she was just making sure that she made the right options. Even if she had opportunities to be able to break that ball out, she kept playing smart until she eventually got the win. Now, Krista tried to open up that 7 ball a little bit on table 1. It's not quite open, but there's some separation and it's off the rail, so that might come in handy in the future in this rack. Good shot to the corner from Miss Toy. Brittany Newman at the table for She Ready on table 2. Too light. It's not going to make it. Feeling the pressure there. Will they get another chance back at the table? Or is that going to be it? She's ready in this match. Or She Ready in this match. If Brittany can finish this table on the right, then she'll swing all the pressure over to Krista. And also to Miss Toy on table 1. She got a good chance here. I mean, the 1 ball's available. The other 2 solids are in the open. 8 ball's sitting pretty right now after she makes one of those 2 balls at the top. Be sure on her shot, doing her aiming system. Oh, she's gonna overcut it. Oh, she's gonna get lucky. Oh man, a very fortunate roll on that one. Or is it? I don't know. There's a possibility of a combo here. But Leanne's been, the conservative player, so I'm gonna be looking for a safety. She'll look for a safety before she makes the combo, I think. But she should be looking at the combo. Yeah, that's gonna open up everything. She said she called that. I want to see what she did there. Just gonna watch the shot here and see what happened. She says she called the 15. But how could you call the 15 from there? She said she was calling the 15. It's gonna be an argument here. I don't know. Like when I'm looking at the shot, like you guys can't see it unless you rewind it on Facebook and on YouTube. When I look at the shot, like I didn't think that ball went. She pointed forward though, like I don't know. I guess it comes down to, the shooter, right? So I don't know if the ref will take video evidence into this, but all I can do is show him the stream, the rewind. All right, so I think there's a little bit of a controversy there. So this is an interesting situation because like I don't know if she actually called. I didn't see her calling like pointing to the 15 to the corner. She also didn't tell her opponent that she was calling the ball into that corner, but the 15 ball went in, so she's like, I called it, right? And now the ref is trying to figure out like how to deal with the situation. But technically, the rule usually says that like she's gonna try to set up the scenario there, I think. The rules usually says that it goes to the shooter. If the ref wasn't called for the shot goes to the shooter. That's the number one rule. Number two, they can ask for video evidence to show something, but the referee will never acknowledge video evidence because they weren't there for the shot. Now, they could maybe take, like if you had a picture of it and you show them a picture only of the layout, then they might consider that so they can understand why both players are thinking that, you know, this was this or this was that. But he, like the referee right now, this is the head referee in this situation. And I'm not sure what the ref is saying, but to me, it sounds like the ref is going to say, well, he's going to let it go. And this is kind of disturbing for the players for the table on table one because like they're playing for like a situation where it's either going to be a win or it's going to be a tie, right? So now, if there's a disagreement, okay, and both players can't come to terms and the referee can't make a legitimate call, it will end up being a re-rack, or at least it should be. But I don't know what the ACS rule says on that. This is where I could use a referee on this one. So there's an argument because the player made a like they had a shot here. So this is the shot, right? And so she shoots the white balls on top of these. She shoots the ball, and this 15 ball, like she has a combo, but the 15 ball goes to this way, and it drops in the pocket. And then she says, "I called it." Then the other player says, "Well, you're supposed to tell me that." Then they call the refs, and that's what they're arguing about.
Well, I heard someone say we have video, but they can't.
They can't use video, no,
They can't say that from the table.
no. It has to be a shooter, yeah. And a referee will never take video evidence either.
Well, I don't know. It
They
depends on
won't.
the tournament because you can record your things and use it as evidence.
I guess so, yeah.
So that's
But
confidential, right? Or not confidential. Controversial.
controversial, yeah. Well,
I didn't see what happened as a replay with the drum.
well, and at the end, like they just turned the table back over anyway, right? So they got their chance, but then they turned the table back. So I guess that squares it all off. Not squares it all off. So now, like whatever happened in that table, it's irrelevant now because they already played the shots through. And I'm not sure what happened there, but Brittany followed that cue ball all the way through. I think she was just trying to get shape. Excuse me. I have to get some water. I'm starting to lose my voice. I'm gonna go back to Winnipeg without a voice. The voice of Manitoba is not gonna have a voice anymore. Well, at least that's what they used to call me. Manitoba's voice for pool. All right, so that's gonna kind of change things up now. And so between these two tables, Halifax Explosion should be able to get the win. Everything is just set up here. The 8 ball on table 2 can be challenging, but table 1 is looking pretty good right now. Unless Krista is not as solid as she stripes and then she's in trouble. I lost track of that one, man, because I was paying attention to what's going on the right. And I don't know, like I really don't know if she called the 15 ball, like she's like okay, if there's something that's obvious, you don't have to call it because it's obvious, right? But in a situation on that table there, like that was one of those things where you had to tell your opponent, this is what I'm shooting. And I think that's why the ref turned it over. I think that's why the ref turned it over. I'm gonna find out why the ref turned it over. I'm gonna go ask him right. Well, I'm gonna wait till this rack is done, and then I'm gonna find out. We're gonna have another match right after anyway. Then I'm gonna find out why he made that call and what the call was, and then I'm gonna relate that to you guys because I want to know what the judgment was and how the judgment was decided. But I'm assuming it's because like there was no verbal communication between the players that like they had to get the table back to the other player. And this rack is turning a little bit interesting too because it's like there's not really any opportunity on this table. Brittany had an opportunity at the table earlier, but she followed the cue ball through and scratched. And then Leanne had an opportunity at the table and turned the table over. And now, like, it's like, well, what do you do? There's no real safety there. And oh man, Krista just missed the ball. Opportunity here for Miss Toy to be able to get this match tied up at Hill. Natural angle here to go up table. Just needs to find the right angle to be able to get the shape for the 8-ball. And now there's a lot of stuff going on here, so I'm telling you, like these players are definitely feeling it right now. Whatever happens, but they're definitely feeling it. And if this match ends up tying up at 9-9 on table 1, then table 2, the controversy on that one might be something that both teams end up holding on to. We'll see. I'm seriously losing my voice. I'm eating some honey. This has to make the shot with medium pace topspin. Makes the first shot. She's got a nice angle here to get set up for the 8-ball. And look at that table on table 2. This is like what you would expect in a Hill matchup. So does that mean that that's what's going to happen here on table 1? As long as that cue ball comes off the rail, she'll be all right. Looks like it's going to stick to the rail, adding some deflection to the shot. This is probably the most important 8-ball in this rack or in this match, next to the last one. She's going to get up on it and miss the shot. She's going to turn the table over to Krista. They're going to have a chance to close out now. 3 balls remaining. 8-ball is sitting in the top, but not a problem. As long as you make this 1 and make this 5, you should be able to get up for the 8-ball. Leanne on table 2 in a situation where like she needs to come up with a really, really good shot here, because if she doesn't, that might end up being something that she regrets in the end. And even if her teammate has an opportunity to close out, it doesn't matter. You still have to play a shot as if you're the one that has to close out. Tough to set up a scenario here too, because there's no shot on the 9. Ball in hand in that situation would make sure that Brittany would have a chance to be able to tie up the match or win the match. So Krista's job here is even more important than on table 2. If she wins this one here, it's over. Can she handle pressure? No, she won't be able to. She'll miss the shot. And now this is a crazy shot here, because I mean, like, the shot's available, but there's also a scratch line here off that 8-ball. It's one of those shots, like, if you're gonna try to take it on, you're probably gonna want to hit it with like pocket speed. Let's see what Leanne's trying to do. Going for a kick shot on the 9. Oh, it's gonna scratch. Brittany will have a ball in hand, which normally you would say, like, okay, well, this rack's going to be over. But like I said, everybody's feeling pressure here. And it's different when you're feeling the pressure. The balls aren't as easy as they look all the time. You can have ball in hand and have perfect opportunity to close out, and you'll still end up rolling into trouble, still end up missing a shot. It just happens. It's part of the game. Can she make the 8, take it to the last rack? Well, she's taking her time, so that's a good sign. That means that she's trying to be focused on the shot because she doesn't know she's going to get another opportunity to be able to do this. What's up, Dan Anderson? How you doing? Says, hi, Rod. Good job as always. I don't like the split screen. Neither. Balls don't even look round. It's hard to tell on some of those shots if they go or not. Keep up the good work, buddy. Thank you. Appreciate it. And yeah, I agree, man. Oh, man, she's going to make it. And she just missed the scratch. Wow. Wow. They push it to the last rack, and Brittany with a ball in hand, a chance to close out the match, man. Unbelievable. I said it right at the beginning. I said this one, like, I don't know what it is. I just got a feeling this one's going to go to the hill. And I also said it's going to go to the last rack. I should have said it's going to get down to the 8-ball, but I didn't say that. She's following through here. I wouldn't be taking this shot this way. I'd be taking that 7, then that 1. Now she's going to have to run into that 7 ball and bank the 7 ball out. There's a small chance that the cue ball is going to end up getting stuck behind the 8-ball, or that the 7 ball is going to go in a bad spot where she can't hit it. Needs a little bit of luck here on this shot, and this ain't the time for luck. Well, she made the shot, but see, that's why you take the 7 and then the 1, because then the 2 ball was easier to get to, right? And now by her taking the 1 and pushing to the 7 ball, she's taking herself away from the shot. And all that's left here is just a long rail kick shot. Long rail kick shot for the win. And the thing about that also is that if you make this long rail kick shot, you're likely going to get hooked behind the 9. I think she should have taken that 7 ball, then the 1, then the 2. That would have been the way to get out. But the way she was looking at it, trying to play like kind of like a 2-way, you know, not to give her too many opportunities. And now, because of that, she's might end up giving her a ball in hand out of this. All depending on whether or not she can make the shot and if she can land something on the 8-ball. And this is a lot of pressure here if you're Brittany. Interesting rack here for the finish. Dan says, I thought she was playing the shot. I watched the replay. I watched the rewind. She did not call the shot, says more 694 Nick. She's going to hit the ball, leave it over the pocket. Will leave a shot to the corner for the win, but it's close to the 9. Now, what happens here usually on this kind of shot is you're going to try to make the ball to the corner, and you're automatically going to pot that 7 ball. So if you don't make the shot to the corner, you're going to leave a shot on the 8 ball. One thing that I would maybe do here in this situation is maybe try to draw off the 9 ball to get the cue ball over the top of the 7 ball, wedging the cue ball on top of the 7. I think that would be the only way I would actually go out for a safety here. But other than that, I would just take the shot to the corner with some topspin, trying to get onto that 8 ball. But you're all in on this, and everybody's standing up. Everybody's waiting for this to, you know, come down or to miss, one of the two. And she's going to go for the shot and make it. And oh no, a difficult shot on the 8 ball remaining, either a bank or a cut. And the bank is easier than the cut by far. By far. But which way do you bank here? Do you bank to the corner? Or do you bank to the side? And if you're looking for a 2-way, can you actually get a 2-way here? This is a tough decision, but if you want anybody in this position, it's going to be Leanne, because she's got balance. We've seen that earlier, you know. No matter how tempting it was to go for a breakout and get the finish, she just kept playing safety until she got to that point where, you know, she got the win. Right now, she's drawing onto that experience, looking at every angle, trying to figure out the 2-way, looking for an opportunity to maybe leave nothing here if she doesn't make the 8 ball, or looking for an opportunity to make the 8 ball for the win. And this is one of those funny banks. It's not a standard bank where you just kind of look at it and make it, unless you're Dan Anderson. This guy said women's pool is hard to watch. Oh, I don't know, man. I'm enjoying myself right here, even though it's been 3 hours. This match was a race to 10, okay? So, and this is only funny because I'm, you know, I have to be here no matter what. But yeah, this was a race to 10. I said, oh, this is a fast race, you know, a race to 10, you know, it's going to go quick. That was 3 hours ago. Oh man, Vegas is really trying to push me around, man, making me have to work hard on every match almost. But last night's match was an entertaining one. That was a 3 hour and 45 minute one. That was a really entertaining one. Looking for maybe the possibility of going off the rail and in on the 7 ball. Now the only thing about that is, like, you may not make the shot, and you may also actually end up wedging that 8 ball over top of the 7 ball, taking away the shot on the 7 ball. So she's looking at this as a two-way, but she's also looking at it as a win. This is tough. I don't like being in this spot, man. Game 25, you're the one that has to do everything and get the win for your team. This is tough to be in this spot. Really tough to be in the spot. Can she deliver the win for her team? She's gonna make it. What a shot. What a shot. What a finish. Look at this bank for the win. What a shot. That was a beautiful finish, man. 10-9, the final score. Man, that was some excitement. All right, I got to go find out what's up. Let's stop the clock before it hits 3 hours, because then everybody will be like, that was a 3 hour match. It wasn't. It was just under. All right, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to find out what's up with these matches. And then if I have another match here right away, we're going to keep it going. If I don't have another match here right away, I'll let you guys know. It is 10:30, so they do call the last matches at 10:30. I should have a match no matter what, but I'll be right back. All right, so we have another matchup here. I don't know if I can get this. We don't have any other matches, so this is the last match that I'm gonna have for you guys. And I'm gonna try to set up this camera somewhat better. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask the ref, so I gotta go ask the ref. But let me just set this up here before I do that. 'Cause I really want to know what happened and how what was the call and how the call was made and why the call was made that way. So we're gonna try. I know it's a crooked angle. I can't get both tables. I know it kind of sucks actually. Okay, so what if I go there? Bring this up. All right, so that's one table. I don't like this angle though. Whatever. It's not like playing. Oops. There were voices down the corridor. Bring this down. Don't bring it up, I mean. Okay, and so now what I'm going to do while I'm doing that, I'm going to get the other camera set up for the other table, and they're both going to have the same angle. So, but I'm not doing the split screen, obviously, because you can't. So I'll just have to focus on one and then on the other. But the only reason I'm turning this one is straight to that one, but, okay, actually, yeah, you know what? Let me do that. Hang on. Hang on. I'm going to bring this back while I do this. Doing some camera work here real quick so I can try to get these two tables somehow because these guys are playing a really, really nice match right now. We got some pro level players in there as well. We have some champions in there as well that just won the championships. It's going to be a really good match. I'll bring this one back.
Pre-warning, the bars will be closing at 11 o'clock.
Bars closing at 11.
Go stock up the bar.
Okay, so that one's there.
The bar in the room here will be closing at 11 o'clock. They got about a half hour to go up there and get your drinks at the bar.
All right, so this is the match there on that table.
Front door, just a little bit out to the right. You have to run straight into it, walk straight in. Next to the clutch shot, sportswear.
Okay. And then I got to get the other one fixed now.
Yeah, the bar is closing at 11.
Sisters chambers gathered for the feast. Where's my remote? I'll find my remote. Give me a second here, guys. All right, so now what I got to do next is set up the scoreboard. And I got to find the match. This is the last match of the night. So those of you that tuned in throughout the day, thank you for tuning in. I'm going to find out what the score is on this one. This should be, I believe, an advanced. It should be an advanced because these guys are all advanced level players. I think I found it. And this is a semifinal. Winner's side semifinal. Las Vegas champions against Corey's Goons. It is a race to 13. And these guys are deep into the match now. 11-4 for LV champions. Las Vegas champions are a really, really good team. But so is Corey's Goons. Now they said to me, as soon as that match is done, that's it for the night. You don't have anything else. So that usually tells you that this is going to end up going to the hill. Because, like, if I think I'm going to have an easy day, man, Like you're kidding. There's no way I'm gonna have an easy day. All right, we'll run the clock because I know this one's gonna go to the hill. I just know it. All right, and I'll be right back. All right, so gotta find out what the score is here. 12-5. Okay, so Las Vegas champions on the hill. Hmm. Just 15 in the April remaining on this table to win the match. Both tables are trying to clean up the rack for the win. This is one of them. You see the other one, Las Vegas champions on both tables. Oh wait, it's the same one. And make the shot, and look at this. Oh man, looked like he was gonna get there, but he didn't. This is the other table. Corey's goons back against the wall, needing to win 9 racks to win the match. They have a chance on this table. They might have a chance on this table. Unless there's a nice little shot made here. Bank side for the win, maybe. Oh, that's not going to be a win. That's going to turn the table over. And Corey is going to get a chance to get going on this table. But this table is locked up now. This one's going to be a bit of a stretch in the battle. And here, Corey's goons are on that table also. Needing to get perfect position here for the finish. He's going to get it. Doesn't want to be over top of the ball, though. That was not part of the plan. Corey's just playing more or less a two-way shot. 'Makes the out on that one. It's 12-5. Twelve to 5, and the battle continues here. 7 racks to tie up the match. One thing about Masters level is they just don't give up. Oh, and I got table 1 and 2 on there. Sorry. That's what my wife was saying. You still got table 1 and 2 up there. Sorry. Thank you, love. There's always the eyes behind my head. Oh, and he almost made that shot. What an effort. What an effort. Great effort. Almost made it, man. Too much draw, but he's still okay. He's straight, but it would have been easier with the angle. He's just going to stunt through the rail to make up for it. Or we'll finish that table. They're down by 6. Joshua Kondo from Las Vegas Champions at the table right now. Chance to close out the match for his team. Here's a break on the other table. Bit of a scramble rack on that one. Go back to Joshua here because he's got a chance to close it out. Looking good so far. Really, really good player, this guy. Doesn't take too much time either, but you know, he slows down when he's supposed to. It's a combo shot. It's gonna make it. Got a shot on the 6, and the 1 ball is the only ball that's left other than the 8 ball. Like I said, he'll take his time when he has to. This is a very important shot right now, too, on that 6 ball, because if he lands that 1 ball, he's out. And if he doesn't, he's turning the table over for a chance for the Corey's goons to get a little closer. He's not going to get enough, but he can make the shot to the side still. He's just going to have to play a 3-rail positional shot for the 8-ball, and if he can run into the 8-ball or get behind it, he'll be all right. He's looking for it. It doesn't quite go to the corner. It only goes to the side. If he doesn't get the shape for the side, he's got to actually run into the 8-ball. Then he's at the mercy of the table on whether or not he gets a shot at the 8-ball. Player on the other table hooked himself on the last ball. Makes the shot to the side. Well, he didn't get behind the 8-ball, did not run into the 8-ball. He's looking to see if he can maybe back cut this with a cheat. For the win. He's not going to make it. Going to get lucky on the lead, though. I mean, he left an opportunity, but lucky in the sense because he's blocked that pocket with the 8-ball. Going to take some real maneuvering here to be able to get this rack figured out. Let's follow up on the other one. This one here, it was almost a run out. He's hooked himself on the 15-ball. You have to go for like a reverse masse shot here. Reverse masse for the kick. He's hitting the straight, just using spin. I think he has to masse this. Good try. Gonna come up short. And Las Vegas champions with a chance. Corey's goons trying to work out this table. This is a move to get the 8-ball out of the way. That was a good shot. Got the shot on the 15 right now if he wants it still. Or no, maybe he doesn't. It's a good shot to open up the 8-ball out of the pocket, but the 8-ball rolled up against the 15 ball, so that's going to rob him from the 15 ball. There's a big breakout shot on this one. Now he broke out the 8-ball again, but he got burnt by the 15. I have to play a safety. No other choice. Yeah, there's nothing there, man. Needs to swing the cue ball over to the right side of the table here. Or leave your opponent with like a bank option or something like that, or kick option. Yeah, that's good. That'll do it. The best you can do in that situation. Back to this table here. Las Vegas champions at the table for Tommy. He's got a chance to close out the match as well. Shooting over the ball, though, that's never fun. Joshua Condo's just waiting for Tommy to shoot so he can go back to the table. He doesn't really have anything, though, unless he goes for a kick on the 8-ball. That's about all he has. Good shot from Tommy. Going off the rail first, giving him some angle. Now he's in full control of his table. And obviously he's a closer. That's why they put him in the spot. He's got options for the 1, the 5, or the 3. These guys have a lot of 9-ball backgrounds, so they know their angles well. And they usually lean into angles. So I'm thinking he's going to take the 3-ball. Oh, Josh almost made the shot on the other table. Well, this is interesting because he's got a chance to close the table out here. And he's got a chance to close the table out here. That's going to be the match. Side pocket for the win. That's a win for Las Vegas champions. And on that note, that's going to end up stopping the timer first. We'll reset the timer and we're going to be done. Give me a second here, guys. That was a good match. It really was. It really was. It really was. I thought they were going to go to the hill because they're like, hey, as soon as this match is done, you get the goal. I was like, oh, really? Like, I'm going to be in my room before 1? What? And I was like, there's no way. This is going to the hill. But it looks like I'm going to get a chance to get into my room before 1. Wow. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have an extra hour sleep tomorrow. You guys ready for that? All right. So that's going to close out the match. And we're done with all that stuff. Oh, wait. I got to show you guys the highlight of the day today. I got to load it up. I told you there's a curse when you have the highlight of the day. There's a curse. Like no matter what, other than 2 people, I've never seen anybody get the highlight of the day and win. Other than 2 people. Okay, I gotta find that shot now. What is that kick shot? I gotta look for it now. Give me a second. Almost there. What happened? Did I not save that one? I'm pretty sure I saved it. Oh yeah, because it was an 8-ball cross bank. I'm looking for a kick shot. That's why I don't see it. This is a shot. I found it. 9-13. All right, so here's the highlight of the day. It's a right side table. Cross bank for the win on that one. What a shot. What a shot. She was ready, but it didn't end up getting the win. They'll go to the B side and have a chance to do it all over again tomorrow. Play your best game with Q Sports Live, and I'll be waiting for you and your highlight of the day. You better bring a good one, because out here, they ain't playing. They're making crazy shots. All right, that's it. We're going to do the usual here. Shout out to ACS for celebrating their 20th anniversary this year. They're doing a great job with this event. Lots of great competition. It looks like the event is growing every year. So they're having a lot of progress and success as an organization. Brutal Game Gear made the shirts for the event. We didn't get to see them. Maybe we'll see them tomorrow. Acme, sponsors of the event. And if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, you can find me at the Arriagada/CSL Manitoba. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you go there, though. Supporting is always important. If you guys can support me, I'd appreciate it. Last highlight? What was the last highlight? Oh, that attempt on the kick shot to the side. And it was going to go off the 3-ball, but that's what he was trying. It was a side pocket. The more you sweat in practice, the less you bleed in battle. You know what that means. Get out there and work on your game, guys. You're not going to get there by just playing league, by practicing and not trying, by going to tournaments and not caring. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. You have to go out there and put that time in. Be dedicated to your craft. Learn as much as you can until you get there. And once you get there, let me know, because I'll be waiting for you. All right, my name is Arriagada. If you guys want to add me or follow me on Facebook, you can. If you want to message me to come out to your town to cover an event, you can message me at cslmanitoba@gmail.com. And if you have an event that you're trying to get some exposure for, you can always message me via email, send me the poster, the information of the event, the date, of course. Let me know how I can help you, even if you're not going to hire me for the event. But if you are looking for somebody to stream your event, even if it's not pool related, you know, I can help you out. And I know what I'm doing. I think I know what I'm doing. At least it feels like I know what I'm doing sometimes anyway. Oops. See? Like that was one of those times where like, oh, well, maybe I don't know what I'm doing. All right. And don't forget to like and follow our Facebook page. All you got to do is hit the like and the notification button, and then you're going to get notified every time that we go live as far as Q Sports Live. And also, don't forget to follow American Q Sports, in brackets ACS, Facebook page. That's where you find all the information. That's where you find all the streams. That's where you find all the action for ACS. And there's a lot of action with ACS, a lot of great events all across the state. So make sure you guys follow up with them. You're not going to regret it. And also, we talked about my page already, so we're good. That's it for now, guys. Thank you for liking and sharing the stream. Thank you for taking the time to interact. You guys are really awesome. I'll go check out the last comments here in case there's anything here. Women's pool is boring, said Trump. You're boring, Trump. All right. I'm not going to pick on Trump, man, because, you know, you don't want to piss off somebody that has that kind of power around you, right? Let's see. Harold says, wait. Single camera now, please. Earned it. Wrong pattern. Hope she makes it. Did you show that controversy shot with the ladies? So there was... who was on the LV Champions I tuned into late? Okay, hang on. So they had Ronnie Wiseman, Tommy Baker, Dave Dattilo, Trick 60, and Joshua Kondo. All right. And as far as that call, the referee made the right call. We went through the whole process. You couldn't see the 9-ball on the shot. You can only see the 15-ball. And the player that I even thought that maybe didn't call it, when I go back to watch the video, I can see that she was aiming the 15 to the corner. So she actually was going for the 15-ball in the corner. It didn't look like she was going for it because she nicked that 9-ball, and then she almost nicked another stripe, but actually went to the corner. And she's like, I called it. So the referee went back and went with their memories from both players. Both players gave them what they thought was the scenario, and then the ref made the judgment based on that. And he made a good judgment, man, because his judgment was like, okay, well, you know what, the shot was good, And then we go back to watch it after because I went to go ask him about it, and I show him the video, and that's when we both realized that, yeah, it was a good shot. So he made the right call without seeing the video. Now, I'm going to say something here because I always say, like, the refs never take the video into consideration, and they always don't. And I usually think to myself, like, there's no way a referee is going to get that right without the video. Well, I've been proven wrong. Trust your referee. They make the right call. All right, I'm out of here. Let's go over here. I'll see you guys at the tables next time, which is going to be tomorrow morning. Lots of action coming your way. Wake up early so you don't miss it. Championship matches, A-side finals, B-side finals, some nail-biting matchups, some hill battle. Oh, man, and some highlights, man. We're going to see some crazy highlights. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Have a good night, everyone. Cheers.